Welcome. In this video we will see about operating on images using OpenCV. Let's take a look at how to operate on images using OpenCV-Python. In this program we will see how to load and display an image. We'll also look how to crop, resize and save an image to an output file. Open my directory which contains my files. Open forest.jpg. It is in the same directory of my Python file. I have already written the script of this. First, let's execute it. Let's move to the output now. Open the terminal. Run the command as python space operating on images.py. You can see we are missing the command line argument. Now let's input image here, that is forest.jpg, that is python space operating on images.py space forest.jpg. You can see that if you run the code, you'll see the following input image, that is the original image. The second output is cropped image. The image got cropped. The third output is uniformly resized, that is 1.5 times or whatever times it got resized. The fourth output is queued image without getting cropped. So this is how we can do cropping and resizing of an image using OpenCV. Now let's see the code part. Let me open operating on images.py. The first one is import sys, which we already know. Next cv2, which we also know. And next import numpy as np. If you don't know what these imports are, do watch the previous videos where I have already explained it. Now let's specify the input image as the first argument to the file and read it using the ImageRead function, that is input file equals to system.argv img equals to cv2.imread input file, and display the input image, that is cv2.imshow original, image. It will take the input image and show that image as the original image. We'll now crop this image, extract the height and width of input image. So h,w equals to mg.shape : 2, and then specify the boundaries and crop the image using numpy style slicing and display it. That is start row end row equals to int 0.21 h, int 0.73 star h, start column and column int 037 width 0.92 width. We are just multiplying to the height and width of row and column, and we are showing the cropped image, that is cv2.imshow cropped img cropped. So here basically we cropped the image to these values and showing the cropped image as output. Now next, resize the image to 1.3 times its original size and display it. So the scaling factor is 1.3, image scaled equal to cv2.resize image none, fx equals to scaling factor, fy equals to scaling factor, interpolation equals to cv2.interlinear, and give the output, that is cv2imshow inform resizing image scaled. So this method will informally scale the image on both dimension. Now let's assume that we want to skew the image based on specific output dimension as we want. So for that, image scaled equals to cv2 resize img 250/400, interpolation equals to cv2 inter area. So we resize it to 250/400. Now output the image cv2.imshow skewed resizing, image scaled. Now we have to save the image to an output file called cropped.jpg. Output file equals to input file : 4 plus cropped.jpg. cv2 I'm right output file, image cropped. Now the wait key function displays the image until you hit a key on the keyboard. So cv2.waitKey. Now let's again see the output. What we did is, first we cropped the image to particular dimensions, and after that we did resizing or scaling of the picture to 1.3 times. After that we skewed it to 250 for 100 size. Now let's see the output. Let's open the terminal, run the command as Python operating on images.py. It requires input, so we'll input the image, that is forest.jpg. You can see that if you run the code, you'll see the following input image, that is original image. The second output is cropped image. The third output is informally resized image. The fourth output is skewed image. So this is how we can use the cropping and resizing of an image using OpenCV. So that's it in this video on operating on images using OpenCV-Python. If you still have confusion, do watch the video again. Thank you for watching this video.